Ironies. After 30 years of poetry, I learned at least 100 words in no less than 2 tongues, unique to our journey as refugees, to fill vacuums and bloody gaps of our disrupted histories. Recovering families, dismantling enemies, identifying the official tools of allies bombing us for our own good, their policies of destruction and resettlement, how to win hearts and minds in diaspora. From D.C. to Modesto, Anchorage to the Twin Cities, walking into 1,000 classrooms strangers to the beauty of Vinchan, Savanaget, a heartfelt sabadi, gathering ink storm clouds to change worlds. One poem still can't tell my whole story. In the beginning, depending on the tradition you hear, there was nothing, or there was chaos. No time, no space, not even a single atom, not a ray of light, a whisper, no scent of papaya or rivers, not a body, not a soul, not a ghost of a Dok Champa, or even a memory of a touch in the darkness, or a taste of a home-cooked meal from a tiny garden in the window of a dreaming woman asleep amid her books and clothes, her brushes and tools. In the beginning, though, there was no hate, no war, no anger, no constant return to life after life because of our ignorance and lusts. Still, I look back with no regrets at our world of fires and love, of ice and hope. My mouth opens in song in the brief time upon earth I have, creating amid destruction, growing against silence. The last war poem. I tell you, this is the last word for this war, this little side war we were the center of. There is no justice from poetry. Any veteran can tell you that. They want their land, their lives, their livestock back. Grenade fishing in the aftermath of the Battle of Fuvahati has lost its novelty to the man with a bullet fragment rattling in his body, slowly tearing him apart. Right, they tell me. Right what? We lost. We were forgotten. We are ghosts. We are victims of fat tigers and foreign policy. There is no Valhalla, only memories of Spectre gunships. There is no Elysium, only pleas for asylum. This jungle was filthy. There was fire. There was blood. There were refugees who to this day cannot explain why they were the enemy when the war came. Their sons fought. Their brothers died. Their uncles, maimed, were hauled, screaming into the shadows of a plain of jars. Right, they tell me, so people won't forget, so someone will know. Lift the broken bodies with my words, bring them out and say, we did not die in vain. For every bullet hole, let there be a word to stand as a monument. For every lost limb, let there be a sonnet to stitch the truth back together. For every eye gone blind, let there be something to take its place. Something. Anything. How can you not have words for the war of whispers? And how can you not shout, now that the whispering is done? And I swear, each time I break this promise, that the next time will be the last word I write about this damn war. Missing the beauty. A certain Sao Lao Nam Nai I knew on Broadway Avenue would bring up her close calls with the B-52s, secretly coating her home in cluster bombs during our war. She often mentioned her niece who went back to Laos, a tourist, going from Savanaget to Luang Prabang, loving it all except for the endless jungle, too many temples, and long-lost relatives everywhere. I haven't heard from her in heaven knows how long. The heart an unfinished book, the soul a riddle of questionable destinies more than dreaming histories, nocturnal and relentless. A papaya, a covert French kiss on Tenong Fanum. Pasafalang. En route to our cafe rendezvous on University Avenue, debating sushi, pho, or nachos, everything bagels or decadent croissants, famished literary ninjas crammed in a car, or were we Roman gun-ho samurai? Pondering our ink-filled avatars, a revolts madam from Phnom Penh who loves to sing, Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, and every stanza of Bohemian Rhapsody at karaoke reminds me. Sabadi will always be a foreign word. Aloha, America. of via sin. Thank you. I'm Bryan Thao Worra, now Minnesotan poet.